welcome back to my channel. My name is Kelsey. I am a graphic designer, brand designer. If you are new to my videos, thank you for watching. Today I'm going to be sharing Minneapolis apartments. There aren't a ton of Minneapolis content videos on YouTube when I was looking for apartments, so I hope this helps for someone that is moving to the city or they just want to explore their options here. Minneapolis is a really great city. It is very cold. I mean, we're in Minnesota, of course, but it does get long, it does get cold, so having a good place to live is really important. I love my current apartment and I know I have a really great price for it, but there are a few things that I don't have in this apartment that I really can't live without anymore. One being a dishwasher. Don't have one. I've been washing my dishes by hands for a little over 2.5 years, and I don't have in-unit laundry. So those are two must-haves, which is fine. I love the character that's in this building, so that's something I'm really sad to leave. If you haven't seen my apartment tour, I'll leave it up and you can watch all of the details there. So I'm sad to see this place go, but it has been a good long run here. I'm just gonna share a few different options that I looked at. I am looking for a 2-bed, ideally, and 1 bath. This is something that we feel like we really need, my boyfriend and I, just because living together, it's really great to have separate spaces. Right now, my room, it consists of my bedroom and my office, and so I would love to have more separation with that. I feel like I really need it since I am permanently working from home for forever, because if you didn't know, I run my own design business called Willoughby Designs, so I am a stay-at-home person for work. Basically, I have 3 different types of apartments that I'm going to be sharing with you today. One is a standalone condo. One is a luxury building. I'll actually be sharing 2 units within that building. And then the last one is another apartment building, but it's not as high-end luxury. So there's a good variety of the 3 that I think you can get a good feel of Minneapolis with. Let's jump into it. This first one is located right on the edge of Uptown St. Louis Park. It's right by Lake of the Isles, Cedar Lake, and B'day-Makaska. It's in a really great location. It does have a lot of space. I've never seen this much space in an apartment. It was about 2,000 square feet. It had 2 beds, 2.5 baths, but it had a giant lofted area. There was still like a separate dining room, a separate living room, kitchen, of course, 2 balconies, a in-unit laundry. It had everything and more that we needed. It also had 2 garage stalls attached. That's crazy. This was a really great option. It was just really beautiful to tour. The downside with this place is the price point was getting a little high. We were still unsure if we loved the area that it's in. The condos don't look the prettiest from the outside, I would say, and maybe that's just because we went on a very gloomy day, and every time I've seen it, I've driven past it, they look a little gloomy and it kind of looks like a cult a little bit, but the inside space was great. Next up, we had a luxury apartment building. It was still in the same area, but it was closer to the lakes, which was really great. It was by a bunch of shops and restaurants and businesses, so a lot of great areas to walk. It was a pretty new building, which was really nice. It was dog friendly, and it had in-unit laundry and dishwasher, of course, and all of these, and then all those additional amenities that come along with these luxury buildings. So an awesome gym, an awesome extra space to work in or have events in or friends in, and they had a rooftop area, they had a pool, they had just lots of different areas you could go to. I believe they had a dog park as well, which is great. I would love to get a dog, but this again was very expensive. Luxury buildings can be. And so we toured a very large one bed. So it was right under 1,000 square feet. And it didn't have the separate area. It really just had the one bedroom and the one bathroom. It did have a balcony and it was on the top floor, so it was getting some good sunlight, which was awesome. The next apartment we toured was a 2-bed, 2-bath. It was absolutely stunning. It was a corner unit, so it was getting some really great sunlight within it. It was beautiful, so much space, and there's really no negatives I could say except, again, price, and then you pay for all those extra things like parking on top of that, and I believe we could only get one parking space because that's all they had available, so we would be having to kind of figure out that situation. Lastly, this apartment was actually on the edge of Minneapolis, so it was in St. Louis Park area, which was right by a bunch of shops and restaurants. It was right by some really great grocery stores, Trader Joe's, Target, things like that. So I always go to this area to shop and just be nice to live in it as well. Very safe, very quiet. The building was definitely older, which you could tell. There was not great sunlight in it. It did have a lofted component, so I liked that there was stairs that went down to the bedroom. They were dog friendly, they had a balcony, they had dishwashers, they had in-unit laundry, so all those things are great. And then they did have some extra amenities like pool and outdoor areas and event space. But again, overall the apartment just felt older, and for the price point with it, it just really didn't make sense to us. This one, I mean, I wasn't going to say exactly what we're ruling out, but this one was pretty much ruled out right away. So those are the 3 different buildings that we toured. We actually did do 2 additional tours before this in other luxury buildings in the area to just kind of get a feeling of what we would see. We are still deciding on these. I want to hear from you which one you would choose, so comment it down below, and I'm going to talk about what we had selected. We did decide that we really liked the condo. It did drop in price because they weren't getting any bites on it. They don't allow dogs, so I think that was a big deal breaker for a lot of people. Basically, they dropped it to $2,500, which we thought was a pretty good deal. I felt pretty good about that we should go ahead and sign it. And then it got taken that night. We are kind of back to the drawing board. The good thing is my boyfriend's place is month to month, so we can kind of hang out there while his lease goes on and while we still search and decide what we want to do. But I thought it was just fun to share these different apartment places with you. I hope this helps you in your apartment search. If you have any questions on Minneapolis, go ahead and let me know in the comments down below because I'm happy to answer and help. And if you like this kind of content, or if you like graphic design and seeing a little bit of how I run my business and my day-to-day, go ahead and subscribe down below. I would really appreciate it, and like this video. So thanks so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.